Good morning, children of God.
Good morning.
I had to let that go, just that one note has worked with us this morning. It fits right in sync with everything else. Gee, there's a surprise. Let's take just a moment to start this morning in prayer. Oh, loving Father, Mother God, we acknowledge your presence moving in and through us this day. We take this moment to begin our celebration, to know our relationship with you. With each breath we take, we are grateful and thankful for the opportunity to come together, to sing, to worship, and to pray, and to take that which we learn and put it to work in our world, in the name, in the nature, and in the power of the Christ. Amen.
I would like to welcome anyone that is here for the very first time. Here at Christ Unity, our guests are always welcome, whether here in the sanctuary or on the internet. We like to acknowledge our guests as first-timers because after that we hope you will feel at home with our church family. For those online, please drop us a note. And for those here in the chapel, please stay following the service for fellowship so that we can get acquainted with you. I'd like to continue now with the reading of the daily word. October 19th. Being true to spirit within, we are magnificent, unfolding creations of God. Because of our diverse, unique features, talents, and backgrounds, we each fill a special place in life. At times we may wonder how we fit into what seems like a jigsaw puzzle of humanity. Yet, being true to spirit within each of us, we are magnificent, unfolding creations of God. We complete one another by being a unique part of the whole. No one person can take the place of another. Being unique in the way we think, look, and sound, we add substance to the entirety of God's family. When all the pieces of a jigsaw puzzle are in place, the true picture emerges. So it is with each one of us. As unique as we are, we join with one another as the family of God. And from Isaiah 43:4, because you are precious in my sight and honored, and I love you, I give people in return for you, nations in exchange for your life. Namaste.
As you can tell in our program, a little bit of change in schedule and how we're going about our program this morning. One of the things that's extremely important for you and I is to remember that we live the truth we know. We live the truth we know. And the way we keep in touch with that truth is through prayer and meditation. Because you are precious in my sight and honored, I love you. Let's take that thought, hold it in our hearts as we sing, I am. breath I take, I center. I take this holy moment to hold the truth of me. I am loved. And with each breath I take, I allow this knowing to move through me. If any thought or circumstance seems to be contrary to that, in this moment, I let it rest. I am loved. And I take this knowing into that place in consciousness that Jesus called my secret chamber, my inner chamber, my secret place. It is that place where I feel this truth of me. I am loved. With each breath I take, I allow this feeling to grow. I allow this feeling to immerse every cell of my being. And I breathe it. And as I breathe it, it moves in and through me. This now, to this when, to this place, where it joins together with other thoughts of like mind. With each breath, the power of this love, the strength of this love grows and moves from this place into our community, wherever it may be, into our world, our universe. And with this knowing and feeling of the love working in and through me, somewhere, when someone says, thank you, thank you, thank you. For in this moment, I needed to know I am loved. And I am grateful. And I am thankful that you have sent me this thought, this feeling, this emotion, this knowing. And that feeling of gratitude returns to you. In this current expression. And the cycle and the circle is complete. I am alive in it. I am wonder-filled. As I breathe, I allow this to continue, to grow and strengthen to that point in consciousness where there is no question, there is no doubt. I am loved. Gently, easily, and effortlessly, holding on to this feeling, I bring my attention back to this now, to this when, to this place. And with this remembered thought, I pray as Jesus, our way shower, has taught us by praying in this manner. As we started this morning, I had Steve, as he was playing that note, just hold it for a second. I don't know that he did it on purpose because I asked him or it just worked that way. But it did. And I have to tell you, I needed that this morning. I needed that this morning. I needed to hear a chord and no discord. I've had enough discord this whole week for me and several other people. Okay? Somebody said to me one time, "You understand, of course, Rob, that you really irritate me." And I went, "Gee, why would I do that?" "Well, you're happy all the time. You're always up all the time. You're always cheerful all the time. You really upset me." Well, for what it's worth, not true. Not true. Just mostly. You see, it's a choice. Is keeping in tune is a choice. Is staying in touch is a choice. And it's kind of like the movie Indiana Jones, where he goes to drink from the cup, and you chose badly. And your whole world turns to dust. And you come say, "Give me another cup, quick." Do something. 2 out of 3. We'll do a 3 out of 5. Doesn't matter. I get to choose, and I get to change it. So if something's going on in my world, the first thing I need to do is recognize that's really what's going on. And sometimes it's so subtle. It's so subtle. It's like water to a fish. I'm just swimming along, happier than a clam at high tide. Yay! I don't know, I'm in the algae pit yet. That's what it feels like, doesn't it? Sometimes all of a sudden you're in a real murky place. What happened to the guy who was supposed to clean the glass? I know I'm not alone here. All the stuff that goes through your head, all the silly stuff that goes through your head. And that's what it is silly stuff. But you allow yourself to do it. Play one note. I don't care, any one note. Just hold it for a second. Just one. Thank you. Beautiful note, all by itself. The neat thing is this. It created a vibration. And the one note was harmony. Now, ordinarily, when you say harmony, you think more than one note together. But here's how it was harmony. What he played and how it vibrated and how you heard it and how you took it. That's the harmony. That's learning to listen. That's learning to remind yourself that even when I'm playing off-key and flat, from here, that the truth of me is that each note by itself is perfect. Just as you, each one by yourself, as the truth of you, is perfect. Now, let's make sure we understand the difference between what I'm experiencing, expressing, and demonstrating right here and the truth of me. The truth of me is that which is unchanging. That note that Steve just played will always consistently be that note if that key is applied. If he plays that note, unless somebody goes in with a little crank, it goes, and then it goes, it's going to be that same note, yes? Okay. Same thing with you. When somebody hits you with a hammer, you're going to ring. Right? And we're not even sure what noise we make when we do that. But it's a vibration, is what I'm saying to you, more than anything else. There is a harmony. There is a musical called life and living. And most of the time, we just miss it. We're so busy doing stuff that we forget how to be quiet. We forget how to be still. We forget how to listen to us. Because everything you see, hear, and do, you interpret. You interpret. To me, the blue jays playing in the tree and squawking at each other, just having a wonderful time. It's just a joy to watch. My neighbor's hunting for his BB gun. Not really. But that's how people react to different things. See somebody went, I know that guy. Right? Same noise, different reaction. Same sounds, different reaction. Based on the truth you know, where you live at the moment. How you're choosing to express in the moment. Giving yourself permission to have a yuck day. Okay? Yuck. Now the fun thing about having a yuck day, they ever go, oh, wait a minute, there's got to be a line. Here's the fun thing about having a yuck day. The second you give yourself permission to have one, it goes away. At least that's my experience. Today, I give myself permission to feel yucky. Now go ahead and say that and not smile. I dare you. Right? Because it's so absurd. Right? And that's what happens to us, is we get caught up in the absurdity of our life and of living. We get caught up into what other people think. We get caught up into other people's notes. They're playing, and oh, that sounds like so much fun. But it's not who I am. It's not the truth of me. And I need to live the truth of me. I need to step out in the truth of me. I was asked this week, how come you're not a politician? Because I have a very strong viewpoint. And he who was willing to sit and listen, I'm willing to expound. Okay? But two things you need to know. Number one, it's my opinion. Period. And the second thing is when it comes to my principles, that which I know to be the truth of me, there is no compromise. And politics, unfortunately, is the art of compromise. I choose not to participate in that art. That doesn't make them wrong and me right. It just, that's the way it is. That's the way it is. So, if I'm going to play in this arena called my world, I need to be aware of what's going on to it. I need to do what Jesus did. I need to be able to categorize that which belongs to Caesar and give it to Caesar. And that which is mine to do, and do it, and not be afraid. Oh, how are we going to pay the taxes? Anybody got a fish? Right? Well, that's what the guy said. I don't make this stuff up. Isn't that what he said? And from the coin you find, pay the taxes. And they went, okay, done. Right? What's the whole point there? Is get out of fear. Get out of fear. Get out of doubt. Recognize the truth of you. Keep in tune. Sing a happy song today. Every day. Give yourself to play off key a time or two. It's okay. You'll get it back. You'll get it back. It's a very human thing to do. We know stuff's going to happen in our life with which we are going to be less than pleased. And that's what gets me in trouble every time. Well, there you go again, Rob. And what will you choose? Will you choose to stay there? Okay. I'm going to be depressed. Dandy. Now, do you want me to go with you on this one or no? Well, yeah, I want you to be depressed too. No. Not going there. Not going there. I want you to be angry. Oh, that one I can work with sometimes. Be angry with me. That will be two angry people. That solves what? Nothing. Darn. I just hate it when that happens. Right? But I give myself permission to do that every now and again. And then I get this reminder, Rob, how high do you really want your blood pressure to go? Well, I guess I don't need to be quite so angry today. Right? Hello. Relax. See, the notes don't decide to be happy or sad. They just are. Individually. Played in concert, there's a neat word in it. There is a rhythm and a pattern. How many of you love Chinese opera? How many of you ever heard Chinese opera? How many's ears are still going, oh my goodness, I don't believe that's called music? Right? Right? But the notes that are played, are they inharmonious? Are they in discord? Not if you're Chinese. Right? So it's just a matter of listening, right? Listening with a different ear. Recognizing the freedom to play the note that you are. And allowing somebody to play the note that they are. And then collectively making a decision as to what kind of concert will we be. Will we be together in love and in harmony and hear that music? Or will we hear the song? Right? And the answer is sometimes we hear one and sometimes we hear the other. And we need to know that that's going to happen. See, the biggest challenge, I think, for me is that I keep forgetting that there are going to be times when I'm not all the way perfect. I know I am. And then one of those imperfect moments shows up and I go, where did that come from? Oh, practice, Ron. It's to remind you of the truth of you. It's to remind you to express in a new way. It's to remind you to be joy-filled, to be love-filled. It's to remind you, I am loved. See, because when I'm down, that's what I'm feeling. There's a little, speaking of songs, nobody loves me, everybody hates me, I'm going to go eat worms. Right? Right? I don't know if you ever sang that one or not. We all played that song for a time or two. And there are times when that's what I feel like. On the backside of that very same coin, if I were a bluebird, that would be a great song. I'm going to go eat worms. Right? Matter of perspective. Right? It's a matter of looking at your surroundings and making a decision. How will I play today? What song in my heart will I play today? What music from my soul will I play today? What will I put out in my world today? What will I say no to today? And more importantly, what will I say yes to? I've been playing with words, and I haven't quite decided how I'm going to do this just yet, but it's really kind of fun, and it's one of those, yeah, you're just being semantical. Yes, I am, but words are important. Does everybody know what insurance is? Okay. Insurance is that which you pay for risk you are unwilling to take. Okay? Now, that's really what insurance is. Can you have a lack of risk you're unwilling to take? Can I have a lack of unwillingness, risk to take? A lack of unwillingness. Doesn't that sound wrong? And yet that seems to be a hue and cry in some circles that there's a lack of this, insurance for that, insurance for the other thing, and all this kind of lack stuff. And I'm going, what song am I singing when I hear lack and limitation? Even if it's lack of a negative. And I'm going, this makes... And then I look at my television, which I talk to, by the way, and ask myself the question, am I the only guy on the planet that sees the absurdity of this? And the answer I get back from the television is, yes, you are. Change the channel. And that's what I have to do inside, is change the channel. Because I could get sucked into that very, very easily. Very, very easily. And I don't want to go there. Are there signs, things going on in my world of less than perfection? Yes. A year ago from today, were there signs of less than perfection? Yes. Now, for those of you who are younger than I, We'll only go back 20. 20 years ago from today, were there signs of less than perfection? Yes. What's changed? All that's changed is the methodology we use in not expressing the truth. How absurd is that? Particularly when we know it. Particularly when we know it. You see? So now is the time. How can you help your world? How can you change your world? Play a happy note. Be the happy note. I want everybody to do this. And then go like that. Okay, now everybody on this side of the room go that way. Everybody on this side of the room go that way. Now breathe. And stop. Now, you can stop breathing if you want. 911, they stop breathing on this side of the room. Okay. Here's my point. Did you feel something? Yes. Now there'll be those who said, all I felt was the blood going out of my fingers. Okay. That's good, hands down. But you felt. See? You put off energy. What energy are you putting off? Just like the note. Steve can play this. We have fun with this, by the way. Steve can play this beautiful instrument softly and gently. Or make the windows rock and roll. Right? The neighbors call and say, oh, that was a wonderful piece. And they live in Ashland. So I can play me. Loud or soft. We had fun this morning because they were playing off key just to see if we could all sing that way. We can do that. Yeah? Or not. But you get to choose is my point and my lesson for today. To keep in tune is to pay attention to your oneness, to know the truth of you, to know that when things aren't perfect in your world, that's okay. And to know that you have the ability to change it. Breathe. One note, don't care what it sounds like, but it comes out like this. I am. Pick your note together. I am. You just changed your world. Namaste.
Thank you for listening. Please feel free to pass this message along to your friends and family. You can obtain additional audio tapes or CDs by visiting our website or by calling our office at 541-772-6902. We invite you to join us in prayer. We know that prayer works, and now you can send your prayer request to our prayer team here at Christ Unity Church by using the form on our website. The activities, programs, and services of this ministry are presented on a love offering basis. All gifts, regardless of size, are gratefully accepted. You may participate either by sending your gift to Christ Unity Church, 540 North Holly Street, Medford, Oregon, 97501, or by visiting us on the internet at www.unitymedford.org.